A quick video for the neurologist. When I get into those moments when I can't remember a word like jiggle or something like that, like I was trying to describe my kidneys, how they hurt more when I'm coughing or running or jogging or moving in any way that would cause, and I stopped and I couldn't think of the word and I was like stuck. And what that is there's a blockage of the neural connectivity in my brain. I'm trying to push it through. I know the words, kind of like when you have it on the tip of your tongue, but it gets a little worse for me because it actually kind of like backfires. It kind of, I have to switch off of that. It kind of hurts in a way. But this is the interesting part for the neurologist right here. Sometimes I've learned to use questions from the parties around me to unblock that blockage of thoughts. And when they do it, actually, my back sends a signal right on my neck, up my neck, into my head. And it feels so good when it goes all the way through. I'm not even kidding. So, like the word jiggle, I said, okay. It's like the reason why women wear bras. When you run, it goes up and down. It hurts. It's like jello like. And obviously it's on the tip of your tongue like anybody else. But when I'm trying to push this through, and this is a one track, and it's not going through, and I know it. It's a simple one. It's not going through. It causes a back charge, like a taser-like feeling back down my spine. It stops at about a little below my shoulder, and it just goes back and forth every time I try to push it through, and it hurt. Well, it's like a shock. It is hurt, but it's not like, it's hard to describe that type of pain. Anyway, so if somebody else does say, "Oh, do you mean jiggle?" and I say, "Oh," and I even had a friend say, "What, you just come in your pants?" And excuse my language, but that's really what he said to me. And I didn't quite know what he meant, because I thought everybody had that when they had a tip on the tongue feeling. They all got that great feeling of relief, like they're not getting shocked anymore for a second. I mean, everybody gets that when they get something on the tip of their tongue, right? Like, doesn't that happen to everybody? And no, it doesn't. Nobody feels awesome after they get a word out that much. Nobody else feels a tiny pain because they can't say a word. That's only me. But nobody spelled that out to me. It sure seemed like other people were having difficulty like me, because they were, but it was a little bit different. They didn't have their nervous system fried. They didn't have to take all these crazy pills that are now considered dangerous. They didn't get abused by the pharmaceutical companies in their 20s, too. I mean, I have letters saying that they've literally poisoned me, all these different pharmaceuticals, and I can't afford an attorney. Kidding me?